This is my 2007 Hyundai Entourage, and I'd like to do a video on every vehicle. See, the airbag light is on. I actually just left the mechanic shop and we did put a test on it, on the whole system. He said everything on the system is fine, and sometimes you just have a little airbag glitch, which I've been familiar with before, but maybe able to take it back. And I didn't want to just reset the light. I know a lot of people like to reset lights when they're putting a car up for sale, and I don't think that's the right thing to do, but typically he said that is not a big deal. And aside from the fact that basically with the airbag light on, if you were in an accident, the airbag wouldn't deploy, but the rest of the vehicle is in perfect condition. So took a little detour here. 145,238 miles as I drive right now, and this has been our family vehicle for about a year. I bought it with about 130,000 miles, so we put right about 15,000 miles on it. It's been a reliable daily driver and just needed regular maintenance. I had some bushings replaced on the front end and an alignment, put new tires on it last year. So it's had, about 3 months ago, we did the whole brakes system, well, I mean, not system, but just brake pads and everything, rotors, brand new brake pads all the way around. So that's been done recently. We've got then I started to hear a little rattle. Took it over to my mechanic, and it turned out, of course, that the timing chain hadn't been done. And with 145,000 miles, that means we got a lot of life out of the first one. So right now I'm driving less than 100 miles on the timing chain service, which is the very expensive service to do on these vehicles. So we did the full-blown service. We used factory OE parts, Hyundai parts. I have all the receipts and everything, and so that just got completed. Looking for a place now to pull over real quick and finish this video and walk around the vehicle. This is the limited version of the Hyundai. We've been really happy with it. Looks like I'm gonna have to turn around here. And this is, like I said, been my wife's daily driver. Obviously 15,000 miles in a year means we drive it pretty much every day for every reason. Took it out to Texas for a nice long road trip at Christmas time, and it's just run flawlessly. Transmission shifts perfect. Always using high mileage engine oil now, and ice cold air conditioning, front and rear air. I did upgrade the stereo, so now it's got the flat screen with a DVD player. Let's see if we can just pull in here and walk around the vehicle real quick. Back here behind the airport. Flat screen, touch screen with DVD player, stereo. It's got a premium stereo in it. Dual climate control, heated seats, every single thing works. Push button, doors, all work perfectly. Rear hatch, you push that button, of course it's going to beep at you and tell you it's going. And there it goes. Rear hatch goes up. So the only doors that don't open themselves, of course, are these doors. We've got the vent windows here, power windows. Obviously, all the windows in the back work just fine. And I know there's a lot of guys out there, they find out the timing is about to go out, and so they're trying to sell it. I spent the $2,000 to fix it so that it'd go to the next people. We just changed the oil. Obviously, when they do that, they change the water pump. I mean, we did it right. We did it all the way, 100%. Of course, cruise control works great. Heated seats, as I mentioned. It's got leather interior. The carpet is in really, immaculate shape. In fact, I believe this is a 2-owner vehicle, and I believe the people who owned it before us did not have children. For the interior sake, looks like nobody ever sat in these back seats before we got it. And my kids are very clean. They look at the carpets, they're impeccable, and that's not from being clean, that's the original carpets. So you can see, of course, that the back seat folds down, and you can see the wrinkles there, but there's no rips or tears. Headliner's in excellent condition. Of course, when you get done loading in the back, you can push this button. I'll do that in just a second, this one right here. But yeah, there are a few stains on the carpet here from my wife using the vehicle to transport plants and stuff like that. So there's a few stains here. They probably could be cleaned up. We never tried, but you know, it's nice to be able to fold these back seats down, and then and they fold down so easily. And then, you know, go to Home Depot, and that's what she's done. Gone to Home Depot, bought, you know, mulch and stuff like that, and toss it back here. So a few little dirt stains on the back carpet, but other than that, seats are in excellent condition, all that stuff. Of course, it always gives you a little warning. Now, one thing we have noticed is when if you use the automatic opener on that rear door, and then you want to close it immediately, it takes a minute for it to reset itself to where it wants to close back down. And so it did not. Every once in a while when you go to push that button to close it back down, it won't want to do it. I mean, look at these seats. There's no doubt to me that the people who owned this vehicle before us didn't have children. I mean, there's no bubble gum or anything weird like that. Nice clean. Floor mats look like brand new. No cracks on the dashboard or anything like that. Another thing that's nice too, of course, like I said, it's loaded, so it's got the programmable garage door openers on the mirror. Like I said, I put new tires on it last summer, so it's basically still got new tires. Well, they got about 15,000 miles on a 60,000 mile tire. They're the Mastercraft Touring tires, so they're good tires, they're not just the cheap ones. Very clean under the hood. You can hear the engine runs perfect. You can see everything in there is brand new, running perfect. Like I said, brand new water pump and everything. I'm very meticulous about changing the oil on time, changing the air filters at the same time, in-cabin and external air filters. There's a little button here that the kids can push and it closes the door for you. Just a real quick walk around. The body's really straight on it. It is a 145,000 mile 2007 vehicle, so it's got a few little scratches, you know, surface scratches and stuff, but no major anything. I think somebody must have opened the door on us. We got one dent that we just noticed is kind of new right here, but very minor, you know. I mean, walking around the vehicle, all the glass is in great shape, windows open and close like they're supposed to, all the rubber plastic is in great shape, and you know, from 5 feet away the car looks perfect, you know, or the van looks perfect. So a few little scuffs here and there, but nothing major. This is going to make the next owner a really great car. I feel like I can sell it in good conscience, having gone all the way through it mechanically, just to make sure, like I said, especially with the timing service being done. It's got 2 timing chains, so you know, all of that's been replaced. It's all brand new. Air conditioner blows ice cold. This car is really ready to go on to the next owner and be a really nice, reliable driver. Honestly, the only reason I'm selling is just to maybe get a 2011 or 12 or something just a little bit newer, and that's just where our family's at, ready to get something a little bit newer. So it's going to be a great vehicle for someone. This is a 07 Hyundai Entourage Limited.